get sleepy because you made me get up early. We're going to Dunkin'. Not the one that we went to in the other vlog that we complained about. We're finding another one.
And it's probably gonna be just as bad because, like I said, I don't recommend Dunkin'.
But I do.
None of them. Zero.
But I recommend.
Zero fan.
Okay, bye. See, this Dunkin' was so much better.
Yeah, it was really quick. We haven't seen our food yet, so I don't know why she's saying so much better.
It was so quick and efficient.
Yeah.
We got everything.
It was decent. Because it was a everything bagel bites.
We couldn't decide, so we got a bunch of stuff. What kind of coffee did you get?
I got the cookie butter cold brew. Their larges are like an American large, and like a Starbucks where the large would be like this big. So like the percentage of cold foam to the actual coffee is kind of upsetting, but it's still gonna be delish.
I just got a vanilla iced coffee, and then we got munchkins, and I got a breakfast sandwich.
I got a chicken croissant.
And then we also got the everything bagel bite.
Yeah, we just popped off.
We really did.
So, you know, last video I said I don't recommend Dunkin' at all, but since I said that, Starbucks has started pressuring you into tipping.
Oh.
And like, I'm all for tipping. Like, you go out to a restaurant, you tip your 20%. But like, it's kind of getting out of hand with the tips. They didn't give us everything.
They're plain.
They're plain.
That's okay.
All right, I don't recommend Dunkin' anymore.
Up to you. We've been driving for
I don't know.
like 4 hours. I feel like it's gonna be a boring vlog because we're just driving all day. So I asked like a few weeks ago on Instagram for you guys to ask any questions that Dalton and I could answer for this road trip specifically, so that we had some things to film. So we're gonna answer some content. So we're gonna answer some of those questions right now. First question: are we going anywhere for the holidays?
I think
that question is answered. Question number 2: what do your personal shoe collections look like?
It's not much of a collection. I have a pair of white Nikes, some high top Converse, some old school Vans, some Jordan 1s, a pair of Yeezys, and then some dress shoes, and that's about it. Oh, and some Nobles, some like running shoes.
I really assumed when I first met him that he would have like a massive shoe collection because of what he does, but he really doesn't. Mine's pretty mediocre. I do have more shoes now though since I've started dating him because I get first dibs on a lot of things. Wait, but like, what's your favorite pair of shoes?
Probably my Nobles. They're the comfiest and they're nice and wide. Not super wide, but they're nice and wide.
My favorite pair is my platform Converse. I have them right now. Are you wearing your Nobles right now?
Yeah.
I have my Converse right now. Dalton thrifted them. Next question. Currently, Lily wants to know when we're gonna visit Phoenix.
That's a long ways away. Eventually.
Maybe
like
when I can fly on a plane again, we can come stop by.
She's currently banned. She's on a list.
No, I'm just anxious about flying. That's why we're driving to Kansas. I'm avoiding all of the "are you engaged yet?" Is it hard to stay on schedule when you're both resellers? Also, this is from Stacy. Shout out Shop with Stacy.
I don't know, is it?
I feel like it's easier to stay on schedule since we're both resellers.
I don't know. I feel like if you like left during the day,
yeah,
that'd be more productive. I'm just kidding.
I feel like I'm more productive because he's always working on his shoe stuff. So then I'm like, oh, I should probably work on this.
Just sit on the couch.
Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like I'm more productive. So your answer is you're less productive.
But she makes me sleep longer than I actually normally do.
He can get out of bed.
It's just so good.
We got a question about how we handle taxes, and to that one, I am just going to say, please talk to a tax professional because I am not one and neither is Dalton.
Speak for yourself.
This is not tax advice, but what I do is I do like the cash method where you write off the stuff when you purchase it, and then so like I track my expenses and my income on like a month to month basis. And I actually like am really bad at tracking it and just look back on all of it at tax time, so I need to get better.
You need to get better at a lot of things.
But please talk to a tax professional or not your dad's CPA on Instagram and YouTube. Puts a lot of good content out there.
You said a tax professional or...
I mean, he's a tax professional, okay?
Yeah, not...
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, not random resellers on Instagram and YouTube.
Right, but like not your dad's CPA is an actual tax professional. Alright, when's the wedding?
is today?
December 17th.
It's a few weeks out, right?
But yeah, the wedding's a few weeks out.
Yeah. You didn't get an invite, I'm sorry.
Can you talk about one shop and compare it to Poshmark VA?
Yes, it's 10x, but 10 times better than Posh. I've never said this publicly. I'm gonna go on record and say one shop over the course of the next, I don't know, 3 years is going to take over the entire cross-listing, sharing, the whole scene. They have everything. Right now they're working on, I sound like an ad.
You do.
I sound like an ad.
This is not sponsored.
This is not sponsored. They're smart, okay? I haven't used their cross-listing service. I still use List Perfectly because I hate change, so I haven't tried it. But they have a cross-listing platform. They're sharing, and their Poshmark bots are better than Poshmark VA because it just works in the background. You don't have to have your computer open. You don't have to have a Chrome extension. It's just non-stop. It's an app in your phone. And plus, they're adding in a debit card or a bank account so they can track your expenses, and you can literally, like, I'm not gonna name drop some companies, but there's a bunch of like subscription services that people pay for that I think are gonna be all combined into one shop, one-stop shop. And it's gonna save a lot of people a lot of money. But they're not quite there yet. They're not quite there yet. They need to work out some kinks, but it'll come.
I used Poshmark VA for the longest time, and then once we started dating, I switched to One Shop because he was like, why do you use Poshmark VA, and showed me the difference. And One Shop is so much better. It shares my closet without me having to have anything open, which was like the main thing that got me to switch. But I still use, he uses List Perfectly. I still use Vendu to cross list. I haven't tried One Shop's cross listing service, but
like, we're already paying for it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why I'm being so lazy.
Yeah, it's like a little more expensive than Poshmark VA. Poshmark VA is like, I think, $25 a month, and One Shop's $45, but it's worth it. If you
factor in everything else that they offer, like, they also have a Mercari bot and a Depop bot, so like automatically relists old inventory.
Yeah.
Like,
I use the Depop bot too, but yeah, I saw so much more engagement in my Depop closet once I turned that on. But it dropped me my phone. But yeah, so highly recommend One Shop. I'll put a link to it, or it might already be there in the description. Okay, Lydia wants to know when we're all going to Disney.
Once you get a pass. Once you need to get a pass.
Once you get a pass, Lydia. Okay, so Markdown Thrift says, I'm nosy and love hearing how did you meet stories.
Tinder.
No, it was not Tinder. It was Instagram, so like basically Tinder. One of his reels popped up on my Instagram Explore page one time, and then I clicked on it and I saw that he was local, and I was like, oh, that's kind of nice. He's local. He's kind of cute.
And it's weird because my reels were so bad back then.
No, they weren't. They were good.
They were terrible.
They were good. They were good.
Bad.
I think the one that, the Levi's jacket one.
Yeah, the Levi's jacket just center.
Yeah, that's what it was apparently. But then I DM'd him and was like, do you want to collab?
So if you're single, start making reels.
Yeah, honestly.
And Carly will DM you.
Do you have a lull in the middle of the month? How do you combat that?
A lull?
Like a drop in sales in the middle of the month, and how do you combat that? I don't.
Yeah, I think that the middle of the month is the most busy of the month because most people's bills are towards either the beginning of the month or the end of the month.
That's true.
So I think they're spending more in the middle of the month. I don't know. If you're having a lull in sales at any time, any time period ever, just stick to the basics. Keep listing, keep sharing, keep sending offers, keep running coupons and discounts, and give people a reason to buy.
There you go. That was good advice.
Promote your listings.
Yes, I promote my eBay listings at 5%. What do you do yours?
3%.
Alright, he makes more sales than me typically anyway, so take his advice. Are we done with Whatnot?
No, I don't think so.
We just haven't had time.
Okay, so it's like every time you add, Whatnot is an entire new business. And it's like, we have a business, we don't need to open a new business, and opening a new business takes a lot of time and effort, and it's a lot of fun, but it's not like other reselling platforms where you can just cross-list to it. You gotta like schedule out time. You have to source specifically for Whatnot, and it's just, I mean, if you want to sell on Whatnot, you can do it. You can do it, but it's hard. Yeah, I just think if you're like a one-man show, it's hard to do eBay and Whatnot and Poshmark and all these other things.
Yeah.
But you can do it.
Yeah. So we might come back for like a show here or there.
Yeah, might need to hire somebody.
All right, I'm getting car sick, so I'm gonna come back to this. Yeah, we're gonna come back to this because I'm getting car sick.
Okay.
Hi, besties.
Hi, besties.
We're now in Georgia, and I got some more questions. Dalton asked for questions on his Instagram, so we have some more now.
Yay.
How can I convince my wife to like reselling? I'm gonna let you take this one.
You don't. I think the deeper question is, like, I don't know where you're going with this question. Does she not like reselling in general, and she despises the fact that you resell, or are you trying to get your wife to resell herself? If you're trying to get your wife to resell herself, that's dumb. That's like walking up to someone and said, hey, you should do this job. You should be a lawyer instead of being a veterinarian. You can't really make somebody do a profession or even enjoy a hobby.
You guys could go thrifting together. Maybe does she like thrifting? We could go thrifting together.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't like thrifting, and she doesn't like thrifting.
Yeah, but I mean that's an aspect of reselling.
Yeah.
So like, maybe you could do like an aspect of reselling.
I don't think that there's stipulations in marriage. If she doesn't like reselling, then it doesn't matter. Sorry.
Maybe you don't like her job. Like,
yeah.
All right, Mama with the camera. Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
She said, "What's the biggest surprise about each other after moving in together?"
Carli cries a lot. I'm just kidding. She cried a lot.
It's true though. Did I though?
Yeah.
I feel like I was just like hid my whole personality until I moved in, and then it just came out. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
She did not. I don't think there was very many surprises.
I knew Dalton was like a very go person from us dating, but it's on steroids, like living together. He's just constantly like, we're gonna go here, let's do this, do you want to do this? And I'm coming from like I nap a lot place.
She's taken like 4 naps in the, how long have you lived with me, like a month?
Like 2. No, it's been like 2. Yeah.
It's been like 6 weeks.
It's been 2 days. I've really cut down on my napping since moving in with you, because like we just like do a lot. Yeah.
Naps are bad for your mental health.
Anyway, it says most profitable item thus far. I'm assuming like your highest sale, like the thing you made the most money on.
Yeah.
I never have an answer for this one because I just really don't keep track enough. It's like problematic.
My answer's been the same as it has been for like 2 years now. It's those Alden boots that sold for $450. I have some lubes listed right now for $699.
Yeah.
If those sell for that, they've got a lot of likers.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah. I really don't know what my highest sale was.
Cotton fields are so pretty. Like, look at all that.
That is so pretty.
It's like a field of little snow on sticks.
That's what this vlog is called, Snow on Sticks. Should Dalton set some kind of goal, and if he misses it, he has to shave his head?
0% chance.
I think you could look good with a shaved head.
I know I could, but I wouldn't look good with the stubble. And
what if you just go baby facey and shaved head?
No. The stubble on the head is what I'm most concerned about, because if you shave your head, you have to keep up with it. And it's like, it's easy. It's not necessarily easy to shave your head. It's easier than going to get your hair cut because you can do it yourself, but you have to do it like every day, every other day, or you're gonna have that like 5 o'clock shadow on your head, and that's when it starts looking a little iffy. Yeah, so not happening.
The same person wants to know if you cut your toenails.
I'm very anxious, so I don't cut them. When the anxiety spikes, I just rip them off.
Not just his fingernails, his toenails too. Does having an eBay store help increase your sales?
Yes, because if you have an eBay store, that means you're listing enough that you need to pay for an eBay store, and the more listings you have, the more sales that you will make.
True. And it's like easier, once you have a store, it's easier to do things in eBay, so that makes it more efficient, and then you can make more sales because you're like listing more. Because like I had started out without an eBay store, or like the smallest one, and it wouldn't let me bulk edit, and that's something that has like changed my eBay store since getting a higher subscription.
Nice.
Yeah. You guys a couple or just best friends?
She is my best friend.
Yeah, just best friends.
I wasn't gonna say just best friends.
Just best. Oh, you're gonna make it cute.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay, I take it back.
Both.
Next year's plan. That's a very general statement.
Hopefully survive.
Survive. Do you have a specific like work goal plan?
More of the same.
Honestly, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to drop too many hints.
Yeah. My plan is YouTube, more YouTube.
I was gonna say that.
Too bad, I said it
listen,
first.
Guys, you're hearing it here first. 6-figure accounts. I don't know about Instagram. I feel like Instagram's hard to hit 6 figures.
Yeah.
Right?
I feel
Why
like
are you
it
putting
is.
this right in my face?
Over here.
I'm not as confident about Instagram, but next year 100K on YouTube and 100K on TikTok.
We're speaking that into existence.
I mean, it's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's reps, you know?
Yeah.
You bench press, you're gonna get stronger. I'm out here putting the reps in. It's coming.
Yeah. Who do you think will get to 100K on YouTube first? Me or Dalton? What's your favorite movie?
I have so many.
Me too. Like, what's like top 3?
Interstellar, Inception, and I want to go left field with something. I'm drawing the biggest blank. I've said 2 and you've said 0.
Okay, so mine is I'm thinking of it in like, what movie would I put on if I like sat down and wanted to watch like a movie, a comfort movie? So one of mine is 13 going on 30. No, I take it back. It's She's All That. That's the one. That's one of my favorites. And then I really like, I'm just gonna go left field, and I really like Chernobyl Diaries. Like, that's one I'll just throw on.
That movie's so bad.
I love it. That's up there with like Blair Witch Project.
Alright. Interstellar, Inception, and Failure to Launch.
Wow. Throwing in a rom-com.
Yeah. I think rom-com is my favorite genre of movie, but the thinkers, the ones that make you think, those are my favorite.
I don't like movies that make you think.
And, yeah.
I don't have a third favorite. I'm gonna have to think about it. What have you taught Dalton? What have I taught you?
I feel like the only one doing any teaching in this relationship is your boy.
I taught him how to be a nice human being.
Yeah, that was just terrible.
Just kidding.
It was just terrible.
I taught him how to use a Cricut and make some stickers.
That's true. She
Yeah.
taught me how to make some stickers.
Yeah. You do teach me a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not pulling my weight in the relationship. Does Dalton introduce himself as dealing with Dalton to everybody? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the day he met my parents, I'm
Do you
dealing
know
with
who
Dalton.
I am?
Most craziest random shoes found. Is it the Loops?
Sure, yeah.
They're pretty cool.
The Louboutins. Yeah, they're like, they're made out of Louboutin shopping bags that were ripped up and then put inside of PVC. They're kind of ugly, I'm not gonna lie to you.
They're cool though.
They're creative.
Yeah.
Creative.
Yeah. You can go look at his Poshmark closet if you want to check them out. What size are they?
They're big. They're a 41 EU, which is like a 11.
Do y'all ever want to get married and have a family one day?
No, we're just besties.
No, we're just besties. We're not even dating. Yes.
Yes.
We got another question. Why do y'all live together if y'all only dated for 9 months? The 9 months is very specific. Props to this person for keeping track.
Right.
My answer is that there is no timeline, and when you know, you know.
Yeah. I think that you living 2.5 hours away was a strain. I'm sure if you lived in Orlando, it wouldn't have happened as quickly.
Probably not.
But she's right. When you know, you know. And, I didn't need a roommate, if that's what you're wondering. We're not playing house. She's not really contributing to the financials.
Not to lie.
She's just I'm all about not convenience. I'm all about what's a word you always say that you don't have in your business? Efficiency. And the hours, when I say hours of my weeks that were spent driving, she had to make her way over to O-Town.
You know, we have big life plans, and you know, this is just part of the plan.
Yep.
But we're just besties.
Yep, just besties.
Okay, those are all the questions for now. We're still in Georgia. We're gonna be in Georgia for a while. drive the whole way to Kansas.
No, I'm getting past Atlanta and she's taking over for the rest of the drive.
That's a lie. That's all.
That's all.
See you soon.
We might have some more questions later.
Road trip update. We're still in Georgia, but we have Panda Express.
Whoop whoop. I hate this city.
I was just trying to get some B-roll, but you started jogging. Look how pretty it is though.
Yeah.
But the traffic's insane.
Yeah.
At least it's not rush hour.
Orlando's prettier. This looks outdated. Just look at this and tell me it's not outdated.
Okay, it's kind of outdated. We made it to Atlanta. Dalton's still driving.
Shocker. But we're in Atlanta, so you know what that means. We're almost out of Atlanta.
No. Besties, I have some great news. We just got to Mississippi and they have spicy McChickens.
Spicy McChickens!
We don't have those in Florida.
Carly just drove for like 3 hours.
I did. Dalton didn't pick up the camera once. He was sleeping.
It's your vlog.
Prison, but while incarcerated.
Prison!
That's the only update. We're in Tupelo, Mississippi, the birthplace of Elvis. We made it.
We made it.
We're currently in Little Rock, Arkansas. Look how we booked this hotel like 20 minutes ago. Look at this. Look how fancy this is. Shout out True by Hilton.
Shout out Hilton.
I forgot to do an outro last night.
That sucks.
So I'm doing that right now. It is a nice morning. I'm sorry this video went up later today. I'm editing it the same day today. Usually I do it the night before. Because we drove a lot yesterday. Dalton drove a lot yesterday. I drove for like 3 hours. We have 4.5 more to go today.
What'd you want? A caramel brulee latte?
Yeah. Please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you tomorrow.